Hi there. In a world where nothing is certain, that means anything is possible, right? If you want to fulfill your dreams and desires, you are in the right place. You absolutely can have a life of happiness. Everyone deserves an abundance of love, laughter, success, health, and wealth. I'm Tara Chadzakis, and you're listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. The show that brings you meditation, mindset, and motivation. So start by giving yourself permission to be awesome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey there, my lovely, and how are you doing this week? Welcome to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. Now, last week I had 4 days doing the Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within event, and it was actually the first time I've ever attended anything like that, and it was totally life-changing and mind-blowing, and I'm sure you've heard people say that before, but it is completely true. It was transformational, it was fantastic, and it was all online, so it was quite funky. I had to do it from my kitchen, and we started because obviously I'm in the UK, we started at about 3:30 in the afternoon, and we didn't finish till 4:30, 5:30 the next morning. So I was in a bit of a different time zone for 4 days. But my daughters did it with me as well, so that was pretty cool. So we didn't have to worry about anybody being up and others being asleep, apart from one of my daughters who was working. But we did most of it together, which was really cool. And we got really creative beforehand, so we created our meals, so we didn't have to actually sit there and cook, because quite honestly, you don't get a lot of time off from an Unleash the Power Within event. Tony Robbins sort of really works you to the bone, and that's great because it's full immersion, and that's so important when you're trying to make changes, to be actually immersed in something at such a level, like 15 hours a day, and not actually escaping to a different life, really makes profound changes in your body and in your mindset and in your energy. It's a full mind, body and soul overhaul, basically. It's a new experience for all of it. That's why I guess that's why they have such great results, because people are involved and they're committed to it for that period, and it makes a massive change. Now, one of the things I wanted to share with you from that training, which I thought was really important, was, I think of it as like a circle of activity. So if you have a goal that you want to achieve, you're going to go through 4 steps while you're trying to achieve this goal. So if you think of the first step as your potential, which is always 1000%, because you have so much potential and expression within you that there's nothing you can't do. And I was talking about this the other day with the ladies in my happiness bootcamp. It's really important to believe or to know that you have potential to do absolutely anything. There's nothing that you can't achieve. So apart from your potential, you also need to take action. So you choose what you want to do, what action steps you're going to take. Let's say, for example, you want to lose weight. So the weight loss would be maybe the food that you're eating or starting an exercise program. And then you have your results, and that, depending on how committed to the activity or the action you were, depends on what kind of results you get. And from that results, you then reinforce the belief that you have about whichever aspect of life you have, or whichever limiting beliefs you might have. So let's say, for example, that you wanted to lose weight, and the story that you're normally telling yourself is, well, I've tried everything, nothing works. I tried this diet and that diet and started that exercise program and it didn't stick, or I'm big boned and everyone in my family looks like this, so I'm not going to be any different. So that's a story that you tell yourself, which automatically puts a little bit of, it kind of halts the action, or the level of action that you're going to take. So if you've got your potential, you go to take the action, which would be, a new healthy eating plan, and it could be some sort of exercise to get your body moving. But because you automatically, in the back of your head, are thinking, well, this probably actually isn't going to work anyway, then you're just going to be giving it a try. You're going to say, I'm going to try and lose weight. I'm going to give it a go. So you're not committed to, I am definitely doing this. Because if you're that committed, nothing could stop you because of all that potential that you've got. You've got that 100% potential in you already, and that's going to drive you if you're committed. So if you're on the normal limiting beliefs level, you're going to have action that isn't dedicated and completely committed. And of course, the results you're going to get are going to be the same level, so they're not going to be as good as they could be. And of course, when you get those results, then you're going to justify to yourself, well, you see, look, I told you nothing works for me. I have a bad metabolism, I'm big boned, I was never meant to be slim anyway, and that just proves it with the results I've just had from this weight loss, whichever. So that's reinforcing your beliefs because your results were bad, but your results were bad because of the action or the level of action you took, and the level of action you took was bad because of the limiting beliefs you had. So it's like a circle. So instead of trying to do something, having a go, really make a dedicated commitment to, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to find the new job. I'm going to get the new clients. I'm going to find the love of my life. I'm going to, whatever you want to do, be committed that that is definitely going to happen. There is no other choice than it actually appearing in your life, because you have decided that now is the time and nothing is going to get in the way. So that's your dedicated commitment to yourself. And once you've got that and you truly believe it, the action that you take will be of a different standard, a different level. And of course, you're going to try really hard because, you know, if I told you that you could do anything and you couldn't fail at anything, then you're going to go for it 100% because you wouldn't have to worry about, well, what if it doesn't work? So your action would be more dedicated, committed, and you would believe that it was going to happen and it was going to come true. And then obviously the results would reflect that. And then that would go back into your limiting beliefs or your beliefs and reinforce them that, yes, you can do anything. And that goes back into your potential and background into action. So I just wanted you to look at what you're thinking when you're taking action on something that you say you want to happen. Are you really dedicated? Do you really want it to come true? Are you believing in yourself 110% that you can do this? Because you can, you have the potential to do it. The only thing that's stopping the potential from shining through are those beliefs that you're telling yourself that it's never worked before, or it's probably not going to work for you because of X, Y, and Z, the economy, where you live, your family, your upbringing, your education, your domestic relationships, your opportunities. You're going to bring all these things into play if you don't 100% believe in yourself. So look at your beliefs and have a think about that. And if you are bringing up beliefs that don't serve you, that don't help you to achieve your goals, have a look at trying to change some of those. You can change them through self-development. You could read books, you can listen to audios, you can watch videos, trainings, you can do coaching programs, like the kind of coaching that I do with clients as well. Lots of different things that you can choose. You can do it on your own or with the help of someone else, but do it so that you can get past those beliefs and you can really give 110% to your action to create the results that you really truly want, to again bring you up to a next level and get your life just skyrocketing to where you want to be. So I just thought I'd share that with you today, guys. I hope you have an amazing week. I shall speak to you again next week for more happiness, inspiration and motivation. Take care. Thank you for listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. I'll be back next week bringing more meditation, mindset and motivation for your happy and successful life. To find out more about our community, go to tarachatzakis.com/happy, inspired, motivated.